That's your Cuba player.
Welcome to an episode of the Lambo Podcast. We got Lambo and I'm Ray. So, first of all, we just gonna make sure we don't forget, even though Lambo already took his still. Okay, we're just us today. So, you know what that means. We're gonna talk a real reckless. So, I'm gonna start out. I ain't gonna say no names, but I just got a question. If you engage to someone almost 10 years, why are you still with them? So apparently you don't want to marry them. So what's up? Shouldn't you just leave them?
I can understand it at a certain point. I think at a certain point for her, it was also like she didn't already get like at the beginning. I can understand you developing a relationship, what have you. I think at a certain point it gets to a point where like you already gave a lot of years to this person. This is the devil, you know. It's easy to deal with that person than go out here and try to in the streets and see what's out there. And then like 10 years in, you didn't gave your best years to this man. So I think for them it kind of became a point of I might as well since we've been doing it this long. Hey Sophia. But I agree with you. Like I don't understand.
But why wait to 10 though? Why wait to 10? Why you
I
just
agree,
leave after like maybe I would say if you engage with somebody and you don't want to marry them by at least by 3 years, shouldn't you be done? Because apparently something wrong. So
I agree.
I just think that.
I'm saying I agree.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't know at what point that the kids were had. Because I'm sure kids like even if it wasn't like the best situation, like, having kids with somebody is going to prolong your situation. Because you don't immediately want to just be like, well, we got kids together. I'm about. So like, I get you trying to make it work for the kids. But again, that's why I get on my soapbox and say that's why you need to be married first. Because I hate the idea of finding out that you can't be in a relationship with somebody after y'all got 3-4 kids.
I don't know. It's just crazy to me.
What I do think is interesting, I gotta say, we talking about a Nia Long situation, for anybody that ain't figured it out. So somebody in I think it was Felicia, made a very interesting point, right? You know the chick that is it Aime Udoka? The chick that he cheated with was married.
Yes, I didn't know that.
She made a very interesting point that everybody's up in arms about, oh, he did Nia Long wrong and he's so terrible. But nobody's addressing the fact that this woman wasn't married and she has a husband, and nobody gives a fuck about how her husband is affected.
Well, I must disagree with that a little bit. At the point of them being caught, because some of the story was that he heard them and he told, and that's how they got caught. So, and they still together. So apparently he doesn't care. So why will you be uproar for them if her husband doesn't care? The whole cheating in any moment. My whole part was, why are you still with this guy?
True. Very, very true. But it's still a married woman who normally cheated with a married man. The fact that nobody's vilifying her and everybody's like, he's so terrible. It looks like the media has a bias about it. Like like there's a whole group of people ready to go up and say, man, men are bad, and this is what happens when you deal with a man, and nobody say anything in fact about this woman. She was cheating on her husband too.
Well, not husband too, because he's not married. He's engaged.
Right, which that kind of makes the situation worse, right? It kind of goes to the speaks to like the cheating percentages that the Godfather used to talk about, where it's like I think men were 26 and women were 24%. Like women out here really treat cheating not just as much as men are. It's just we don't make a big deal about it. I've seen several posts talking about like all the women that have been cheating on and stuff like that.
I just don't understand. I personally wasn't talking about Nia Long. I was just asking a question about how long should you stay or you just not be with them? Like, how long should you be engaged for? What's your answer? How long do you think?
Were they actually engaged for a while? Well, I mean, was the person you're talking about, were they actually engaged for an extended period of time?
Since 2012.
12? That's a long ass time. I kind of feel like engagement is still not a marriage.
True.
I feel like if within at some point in engagement there needs to be a plan. Now, if the plan was to wait 10 years, that's a whole different thing. But I feel like nobody's going to get engaged and plan to get married 10 years down the road. So I kind of feel like. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like at the point where there's engagement, sometime early in the engagement, and when I say early, I mean I might give a year. I mean, I'm the man, so I'm gonna be playing the shit anyway. But at a year, and that's pushing it. We need to come up with some sort of plan for what we about to do. Otherwise, there's no point in getting engaged. But I give like a year to get some know somebody.
I just think like and like if it's, let's just say you engage and afford it, but even you can't afford it, you could always just go to the courthouse, then go back and have the whole wedding later, a couple of years later.
Sophia said there's definitely a time limit, but shit don't last. So why get married just to get a divorced? You're right. I think people, especially today, there's so much like stuff that's confusion, and people have their own definition for certain things. Like people don't communicate the way they should. Like people got different definitions for what a friend is. People got different definitions for what dating means. People got different definitions for like you know what I'm saying. So you really need to ask questions at this point. Today you need to ask questions like, what does a friend mean? When a guy tell you, oh that's just my homegirl, you need to ask him what the fuck does that mean? Because homegirl to me might mean somebody I wouldn't date, but I'm fucking on her every chance I get. So and I've been in that situation. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay, so I disagree with the whole marriage don't work. I just think that when you do get married, you gotta both have the understanding that this is a commitment between two people that we're gonna work on it, because it's not gonna be easy, and we're gonna make this thing work. Because marriage at work.
Hold on, I want to stop you there because I'm make sure I'm understanding. I'm hearing you correct. I didn't say marriage don't work. So what are you addressing specifically? I say marriage don't work without communication.
Okay, so what I'm saying that when you get married, you need to have these, know that y'all have the same understanding of what marriage is. It's something that happens if you get in a fight, y'all break up. It's through everything, the bad time, the good times, and knowing how to talk about it. Because if you just anger, it's not going to be successful. Plus, we only see bad marriages. Good marriages isn't really too much out there to show. It's very few marriages that they show that's out, but it is successful marriages.
I mean, in the face of media, good marriages aren't entertaining. That's why we don't hear about them. I think it's like when people getting in fights and they fighting each other in the streets and getting arrested and setting people shit on fire. That's entertaining for social media. But a healthy marriage, or even a healthy relationship, we don't hear about that. Like Denzel Washington is a prime example. We don't never hear about Denzel Washington and his wife, but they've been married forever. And I think that's the key to them being married forever. It's like ain't nobody, they keeping everybody out of their business. On that level, I understand like you hiding who you dating. Look who showed up.
You're welcome. Not playing.
On that level,
news type shit going over here in my ghetto ass neighborhood. So I'd be nosy. People fighting, boyfriend and girlfriend. He done took the TV from my ass. He walking that shit out right now. I was like, damn. Hey. Another neighbor's about to beat their ass because he done hit the girl. I gotta move.
I'll take my TV too.
I ain't even mad at you. Lambo, I'm about to request to join.
Okay.
Let me turn you down. Hold on, turn down. Sorry.
I'm with my headphones there, bye.
Not working.
But right, I was saying, on that level, I understand keeping a relationship out of social media because the less people in your relationship, the better. It's like, and I also, but as far as social media, I also think if you're dealing with somebody that's low down anyway, you also making it easy for them to keep their shit in the closet. Speaking of that, Ray, you mind if I switch gears for a second?
Go ahead.
So I don't know if y'all saw it. There was a Uber driver, right? So apparently she picked up some dude. He was with his I guess his wife, his girlfriend, and they had a kid. They hopped in the Uber. He went somewhere, dropped off the wife and the kid. He told her, "I'm at a destination." Took him somewhere else. He picked up a whole other chick, which apparently was his side chick. And the Uber driver got mad, so she drove him back to his house where his wife was.
Mind your business, lady.
And that's kind of and that's what I want to see. Like was she doing too much? Was she too much out of her lane getting people business?
I'm sorry. Your job is not to be a counselor. Your job is to take me where the fuck I pay you to take me. Now, what he was doing was wrong? Probably. It ain't your fucking business. I'd have complained. This bitch tried to get me caught up. I need my money back.
I know that 0 stars would have came in so fast.
So motherfucking fast. Please.
Like hold on, Sophia says something. I'm gonna take out the logo. Jay tried to say he's TV one time, and that shit was my own.
This girl saying name. Shit.
Well, see, at that point, you got to know how your house is set up. So like I if my TV minded, I'm gonna know my TV minded. I ain't just gonna snatch it off the wall. Besides the fact I'm slicking in that, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna take nothing in front of you. I'm gonna wait till you at work. Ray keeps saying that you weren't able to join.
Huh?
I saw Ray's request on IG. Keep saying he unable to join. There you go.
Turn your volume down. And we can see our beautiful, handsome faces. Oh, that's me that's up. Hold on. There you go.
But it's still like an echo or something.
Right, Ray. What's up? BLK_kid. That's my boy Javon. Hey, boo. Ooh. So what did Cynthia say? I'm sorry, I missed her comment.
She said Jay tried to take his TV one time, but it was mounted on the wall. So.
Gotcha. My friend is crazy.
City Boys, just for future reference, you got to plan accordingly. You don't take stuff in the moment. You come back with your moving truck, your pickup truck, whatever you got.
Y'all funny.
Come with your boys and just unload your stuff. I wish, like legit, I wish, because I had opportunity. I wish I had unloaded. Like if I was on some petty shit, like in my situation, honestly, I would have told them junk people to put back their truck up to this apartment complex, empty the apartment, throw all that shit away, and I just never come back to the apartment.
Wow.
Because at the point, all my important shit was gone. So it's like, you want to be petty? I could be petty too. So
never take your phone again. It threw me out. Yeah, it threw me out.
I'm still seeing you in here. Hold on.
Yeah. Ray, you eating? I'm about to give me some chips. Hold on, y'all. I'm fat. I'm sorry.
Because I'm eating, she have to eat.
I guess so. You done triggered her.
Don't do that,
bruh. I know we kind of off the rails, but you know how hard it's been for me to not eat out these past couple weeks.
That's good.
So he's talking about she changed a lot the next day.
Wow. Your friend is psycho.
I think that was smart. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's what I'm saying. You got to make first move. If he was on point, he'd have took the lock off the door the first night.
Exactly. Stupid. Hold on.
I mean, but all that's part of knowing who you're dealing with too, though.
Definitely. But what if you learn who you're dealing with when it's too late?
And that's a possibility. I had a conversation. I listened to a dude talking yesterday, in the singles group, right? He was talking about when you trying to get to know a female, testing her. So he would say he'll do stuff like pretend he broke just to see how she'll react. Like how do y'all feel like when you're dating? How do y'all feel about testing the person you're dealing with and kind of see how they react in certain situations?
Is that mine?
I don't know. Allah, you won't go no lower.
Hold on. Make me mad. Testing them. Like start some shit, just see how they react to it.
I mean, on multiple levels. I get I do believe you don't really know nobody till they stop till they get mad at you, stuff like that. I don't know if it's healthy to intentionally create situations
that's what I was about to say. I would intentionally do it, but like I said on a previous podcast, I heard it's always important. You need to see your partner in all different types of situations. Because
the last thing you want to do is deal with somebody and everything's good. And why they happy with you and y'all having sex and all that, y'all feel good, everything's good, and they get mad at you and they treat you like a dog in the street.
Or a dog, or they might beat your ass. You never know.
Yeah.
I need to know you crazy. But yeah, I wouldn't do it on purpose, but I think it's important to know how your partner reacts in certain situations. Raymond. I just made up that name. It's not your name.
Actually, they call me that sometime at work.
Really?
Yeah.
Raymond.
For me, I think that I'm not sure if I want to start something like that, like test and see if I'm broke. Let's see how she react. I don't know if that's like a good thing to do. That seems a little toxic to me. But every relationship is different. So if that worked for you, do it. It just don't work for me.
KB, you know you muted on. Oh, okay, never mind. You did it.
Yeah. I was munching. These shits is good. I know you ain't supposed to promote stuff, but this my favorite one.
Then the rap snacks.
Yes, the little baby got the best one.
I have not tried them yet.
I'm about to get you some. Flavorful. What did she say? Sophia is funny. Shout out to Sophia. She is a true supporter of this Leftover podcast. We appreciate you.
And she's not making us Geminis look good.
I think she.
All right, y'all. I want to talk about something. Oh wait, are y'all? I'm sorry. Are we done with this topic?
Oh, you go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna read on Sophia comment, but you can go ahead.
Oh well, what is she saying?
I mean, they on screen now. Everybody can see it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, so I don't know if y'all up to this, but let's talk about it. Is she wilding? B Simone versus Danny Lee. So this came out, I want to say today, but B Simone did an interview on a talk show, and she stated that Danny Lee came on Wildin' Out, which y'all know B Simone is a part of. And of course, B Simone, remember in the past, she really liked the baby. She was carrying like a cardboard cutout of him. She was the baby's #1 fan. And eventually he put her in his music video. And I don't know if they did anything after that sexually, if they did anything. I'm not saying they did, but either way, Danny Lee B Simone basically stated that Danny Lee asked the producers of Wildin' Out not to take her off the show. So Danny Lee put out a response about an hour or so ago, and she was like, you know, me and her don't get along. I saw text messages between her and my child's father. She was like, I asked, they asked me to come on the show. I love Wildin' Out, but I asked my team to request that she not be on the show. Y'all think, in my opinion, I think, why go do a show where someone that you do not like is on there? And if I was B Simone, I feel some type of way, because I don't know if they get in just a paid, for you just get paid this one fee for the entire season, no matter how many shows you're on, or if you get paid per whatever show you're on. I feel like, bitch, don't come to my job messing up my bed because you worried about what I might say to you on the show where we talk shit. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
I'm 1,000% agree. Like, don't fuck up the money. keep that personal shit. Keep it separate. Like, don't fuck up the money.
Right.
Like, and I mean, B Simone has said a lot of stuff that I don't agree with. So I have a mild bias there. I'll be honest about that. But
take that away. But in this particular situation,
yeah, don't fuck up the money.
Say it wasn't B Simone, it was somebody else. Don't come to my job and do that. And I feel like, now should have had her back. Like, why are you gonna tell that bitch no? But I guess, I don't know, maybe the ratings, I guess. But I thought it was whack.
Well, when it comes to Wildin' Out, every person isn't on every show. So that's probably why they did it, because they take people out shows all the time. Like, every person not on every show.
I understand they're not on every show, but she requested for her not to be there. Look, I'm sure I think they would probably put her on there. Huh?
They just want to get her a day off. It's fine.
Nah, fuck that. I don't know. I need to know how she gets paid. Am I getting paid per episode, or I do have a set fee for the entire season? Because if I'm getting paid every episode and you not letting me do it because this don't want me there, like, what the fuck? Either way, don't come to nobody's job if you don't like that bitch. You talking
I
about
don't
they
think
won't
they
work.
get
Bitch,
paid
don't come.
per episode.
Huh?
I don't think they get paid per episode. I think they
We
get
don't know for
paid
sure, but if
like
she
per
do,
season.
you have to catch me outside, bitch.
Besides, she shouldn't have said nothing because real talk, knowing that they don't like each other, they may potentially like say some real beef is that's something that might boost ratings. Like I might
Now I
put
got a
y'all
bigger
on
fucking issue with
purpose.
you. Now we major beefing, bitch. I still like her music though, some of it. I don't know. But I think she did also say that B Simone did a diss song about her, but I don't know. Because I know B Simone be rapping.
I only recently found out Danny Lee, is it? I only recently found out she did music. Like she's in that group of females like I Who You Are, except for the fact that you was fucking somebody famous.
Yeah. She had a popular song, Don't Ask Me What It Is, and I'm sure you heard it. But you know, she go about that. She's the choreographer too. So I wonder, I think she started doing that first, maybe. I don't know. But she is a choreographer. But
yeah,
whatever.
she started with that.
Okay. See, I just thought it was interesting. But like I said, don't come looking at my coins because you were scary.
I just think it's interesting that everybody keep having problem with B Simone.
I don't know. Who else you beefing with?
They see she reposts the video that the baby did talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, you know, that's her whole husband in her head.
He don't want her. Ain't she the same one that said Soldier Boy look cute?
I don't know. I remember she tried to say something about Drewski and he clowned her ass. I don't know what he said, but somebody think she said something like how people look cuter when they get money or some shit. I don't know what she said. And she was like, he got it cute. Like, girl, don't be trying to play nobody, talk shit.
Yeah, that's the same thing he said. That's the same thing she said about Soldier Boy. And we're talking about how he's a legend and she went like a whole rant about him.
I don't know. In this case, I'm gonna be Simone's side.
Do y'all believe the baby hit Megan?
I don't know. I even know they were flirting like that. I know they done a couple did a song.
What do you mean? She was flirting when he came on Wildin' Out. She was going in.
Who? Megan?
No, B Simone was when the baby came on Wildin' Out.
Oh, she loved him. It's not a game. She liked him. You remember she had a damn dress on, a wedding dress on, and she married his little head out. She's persistent.
That's tough.
Sophia said Danny Lee showed her ass off with that one because she was trying to be mature about it by doing that, but that's not being mature at all. No, I know Danny Lee trying to defend herself, the bitch. I don't agree, but you got to get it back too.
So what if a man was doing what B Simone was doing? What would they call that man? A stalker?
Who was she stalking?
The baby, he already curved you once or twice or three times.
Well, he didn't cover that much if he put her in the damn music video. So she wasn't that much of a stalker. I ain't gonna put a stalker in my music video. She was the main girl in one of his music videos.
No.
I'm the main girl.
I'm saying if a man kept shooting his shot at someone who already curved them a few times, what would they call that man?
Desperate.
Too thirsty? Desperate. Okay, so she's desperate.
Desperate and needs to learn some self-respect and say, okay, clearly she don't want me. Let me stop trying. But that goes for male and female. So women can be desperate too. If that's what you're trying to get at, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You just say that, right? You ain't gotta ask questions.
I'm just asking questions because I don't know.
You just ask the same question every week. You just rephrase the topic. I know. I'm tired of talking about shit like that.
I know that's I'll be over here rolling my eyes every time Ray gets to it. Like,
yes, because I don't get the same reaction because you get the same type of question every week. You just make it a different form of how you say it. Get a new topic, Ray. We're done. We don't do it. Give it a month's rest. We get it.
I'm just asking a question, and I just like to know if I'm right.
You're not.
I'm apologize because I'm gonna change this. I want to talk about Carisha and Diddy.
Who?
Carisha, Young Miami, and Diddy. Because I'm still of the mindset that shit is gonna blow up, and it's not as good as she trying to put on that it is. Like, have y'all ever seen somebody they keep saying something, but it's not really because they're trying to convince you, because they're trying to convince themselves? And I kind of feel like that's what she's doing right now. It's because recently it's been the topic of conversation again about, oh yeah, we together, but we single, we do our own thing, and it's cool. And I feel like the only reason that came up, I don't know if y'all saw recently, Diddy was seen with 50 Cent baby mama. So I feel like that's what brought that up, and I kind of feel like she acting like it's cool, and he giving her gifts and all that shit, but it's not. I don't think she as cool as with it as she thinks she is, because Diddy bigger than her. So
I feel like they have. She probably don't like it, but I feel like they have an understanding. And either you're gonna accept it and you're gonna be with Diddy, or you're gonna be with somebody else. Like, you want to cry in the Honda, or you want to cry in this damn Maybach. I feel like they have that type of situation where we can fuck around, and you might be maybe one of my main chicks, but there's other women. They definitely have to have that, because she always saying we together but we single. She accepted it. Some people accept that, dating multiple people.
And I feel like she's not gonna be down for that forever.
Oh yeah, I'm sure after a while you're gonna be like, okay, bitch, where's my ring? I'm tired.
Because like, she legit giving her band is not going to marry her.
You see, he didn't marry Kim. He loved that woman.
Right. I don't think Diddy's ever going to marry anybody, because Kim was the love of his life.
That man is rich. He can have different vaginas every night.
Facts.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully she don't break her
Diddy
own
and I
heart.
are both the same Scorpio. I understand this shit. We both born the same day.
Who's the Scorpio?
Diddy is. He's not born the same day. I know him very specifically.
But you ain't Diddy.
I'm hungry.
I'm not, but I understand where he's coming from.
Ooh. Y'all gonna be single and together but single?
No.
Neither.
I mean, Ray and I are different people. We won't get into that.
There's I just said me and Diddy are born on the same day. What do you think? Lambo pimp.
Which is funny that Lambo said that he understand him, but also say how he loved to believe that this whole marriage and having kids thing. So if you want to do like Diddy, are you showing a good example to your daughters?
I'm not saying I'm gonna do like Diddy. I'm saying I understand it.
Well, if I say no to Diddy, that means you say yes to him, which means that you would do the same thing.
I would absolutely teach my daughters, if you want something, then don't wait around for it.
Instead of it's leading by example. Okay.
I mean, you can absolutely lead by a bad example. I can be the example of everything I don't want to deal with.
But as kids grow up, they do what they half of them at least do what they see and not what they hear. So you may say that it's gonna be a bad example, but that's what they're gonna go for.
True, but because you're gonna tell them how your parents, as parents, and I want you to weigh in this. As parents, at a certain age, you're the impact you have on your kids goes down, because your kids go out in the world to experience different things. So like, you can set an example for your kids at home, but they're around the kids at school 8 hours a day. So them kids at school are almost at a certain point become just as much or even more of an influence on your kids than you are. Some parents don't do nothing but pop their kids in front of a TV. That TV becomes more of an influence than your parents are. So yes, I thought specifically. I can show you a post I made probably 10, 15 years ago about living a life where I would be proud to tell my kids about it.
Oh yeah,
I absolutely understand what you're talking about. I believe that, but I can still say this is how I am. Baby, don't deal with a man like me because this is where it leads. It's not going to work out for you.
But if I don't think that's always true because you could say don't leave a man is not happy, but if she's you dating women and they happy what they got, why would she not want that too?
I mean, happiness is relative.
I feel like you can tell your child to do something 3 million times, but at some point, it's like us, you're gonna do what you want to do. You just gotta hope that your child takes your advice. But you're not gonna be like Ray say, you're not around your child 24/7. So you can be like, don't you cheat, you be a nice, you can tell them anything and they can do the complete opposite. You just have to hope that you raise your children the right way. But shit, just because you don't know me, your children gonna be one too. Maybe they be like, I don't want to be held like my dad.
The good thing is Lebo don't want kids, so we don't have to worry about that.
I never said that, Ray. Ray stay misquoting me.
We're gonna switch it up.
Not really.
You do. You absolutely do. But we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up. We're not gonna go down that path.
Hey, wait till later. I'll tell you what you told me, and you tell me about. But go ahead.
I'm okay with that. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. You had another topic, KB?
Not this time.
I something about you like things in the booty hole type shit. You know what I mean?
I can think of something in a minute, possibly.
Okay, so talking about this leading by example thing, they're gonna lead into my next topic. So y'all heard that they said that the people who shot PNB Rock was a son and his dad was driving.
Nah, I didn't hear that part.
It came out today.
Okay, so if that's right, that leads back to my statement of me saying leading by example is better than trying to explain it. So, because I believe if the dad was leading by example, that kid is not going to go out and shoot him or try to rob him. But the dad was okay with it and said, you know what? Why the heck not?
They wrong. The son, you don't like the son. Well, the son, no, he was 17. Never mind.
He's 17. Exactly. So he had a lot of years to learn that let's take what we want instead of
working. He's going to be charged as an adult.
Exactly. So now you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail. With your daddy, though. At least he's still going to have daddy.
Probably not. They usually separate them in different prisons. I doubt it.
That does remind me of something I did want to talk about, but it's a lot of unknowns with that, right? Like I don't know what he told his son.
Exactly. Everybody insane.
No, it doesn't matter what you told your son.
You're driving. It does. It absolutely does.
No,
there's a difference between me doing something and me directly telling my son, "Don't do this."
Okay, it doesn't matter. You driving the getaway car, so you knew what was gonna happen. It doesn't matter.
The fact that I let my son get in the car is a whole different decision. I wouldn't even put if that was something I chose to do. I wouldn't even have my son because I wouldn't want them to be like me. But saying there's difference.
Yeah. Well, in the car now. I thought they said they were in the restaurant already before they pulled up.
Well, he was a getaway driver, no matter what if they was in there or not. He was still the getaway driver.
Well, they both gonna be charged for it. But I'm just saying,
right? Which his father knew what was gonna happen. So no matter,
I'm sure they planned it out.
Right. So no matter what you say, he's still not leading by a good example.
Well, he's not a good person.
A fact.
That's
Right.
with him.
Because I wouldn't even include my son on something. If I specifically didn't want my kids to follow in my footsteps on something, I'm not going to include them on any of those activities. Period.
Right. But okay.
Ain't
let's
no
just
buts,
say
right? Like if I don't want my son to be a gangster and I'm a gangster, I'm not going to expose my son to gangster shit. I would have conversations with him.
They're probably both in the gang, same gang.
But let me ask you,
I would not allow him to be in the gang. I'm gonna tell the gang, if my son tries to join the gang, you let me know. I'll beat his ass myself. He's not going to be involved in none of that shit. That's different.
But that can also, would that run for the people who parents smoke weed with them?
Right. No. I'm saying before we get there, Lambo said something that was incorrect. You say that if he's a gang member, you want to talk him out again. You said, tell me if he joined the gang. You really think he could not join a different gang? They're not going to tell you shit. They're not going to tell you a goddamn
100%
thing.
Of everything, right?
Huh?
Ain't gonna be in a different gang.
You can't control 100% of everything.
No, I'm just saying that
I'm still going to make the effort to stop him from living a life that I know is not good.
Oh, okay. He doing what he knows life is, and his dad is doing that. Just like you laying your child he probably was the same father at the young age. His child probably was throwing up signs. He probably thought that shit was cute. I'm pretty sure he didn't start at the mineral, not even showing his son any that life.
I'm gonna poke a hole in your whole argument, right? I'm gonna poke a hole in your whole argument.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you know how many suburban kids try to be gangsters? Now their parents led by example. They don't got nothing to do with no gangs. They ain't never had no criminal nothing.
I didn't say everybody. I didn't say everybody.
But you're saying the parents need to lead by example, and that you're trying to say how much
exactly.
So
I'm saying a higher percentage.
All these people who don't live whose parents did, and they fall into this life anyway because that's what they chose. You can't help what people choose, right? You can set example, you can not example. At the end of the day, they're gonna choose what they choose.
Right.
But at the end of the
day, you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it.
Right.
So which is right.
Choose what they're gonna choose.
It's a higher percent that he's seen that growing up, and he's seen his dad doing that. Because a son,
show me the numbers,
with having a father that's inside there is more likely to do
the
same thing.
You're not going to tell me there's a higher percent. Show me the numbers.
It is.
Show me the numbers. I don't trust it is.
I'm gonna send you the numbers. I'm gonna send you the numbers.
I want you to show me the numbers.
Right. I'm gonna send you the numbers.
Because there's also a percentage of kids that specifically don't do stuff because they saw their parents do it. So we can go all day with this.
Yeah, you're right. And though percentage is showing that they seen it as something that was terrible, but he seen it that he think that's a good life, and his father showing it that it's a good life. That's not the same thing as seeing somebody on drugs and seeing that they passing out and doing all that. That's not the same.
I mean, and that's where values come in. But that's still a matter of teaching your children. But I still need to see the numbers, right? I don't need to discuss.
Okay, so
I need to see the numbers.
You tell me teaching your children, right? So you being the driver and being right there with him, you showing them that you will always have them back, even if it's bad.
You're talking about a single example, right? I need more than a single example. I need numbers.
Because now
we're just pulling shit out the air to make a point. I need numbers, right?
I'm gonna send you the numbers.
We can continue this next week for anybody watching. We'll bring this shit up back next week. I need to see the numbers, Ray, because I feel like now you're pulling shit out your ass.
All right, cool.
Ray, where you going to get the numbers from? What you going to
exactly?
Hey, don't worry about that. But I'm gonna have the numbers.
I need the link to the website.
Numbers for everything.
Anyway.
Yeah, y'all can go on with that forever.
Yeah, I apologize about the heated discussion. You know what I'm saying? We see me and Ray don't agree on everything. You know, we butt heads. I just don't know. Anyway, I have a question for y'all in general, for Black people in general. Hold on, I'll put a topic up for this one. I'll make sure we're still on the stream. You know, we be falling out. But throw the logo back up. Where was that?
At least it's hidden.
Are we ready as Black people? Are we ready for Wakanda? And what I say about what I mean by that is like, are we ready for a society to unite and a society entirely fueled by Black excellence? We just awesome. You know what I'm saying? Are we prepared to do that? And I feel like the answer is no. Because as much as I believe in Black excellence, and I feel like everybody I know, like y'all included, like we strive to be better. We personify Black excellence. As much as we try to acquire, there are too many people in our community who have a mindset of I'm gonna take whatever I need to take. Like, and I see it in older folks. I see even in young folks. Like the whole mindset of I see a package on somebody's doorstep, I'm gonna go take it is a bad mindset. And I feel like Wakanda would never, like if Wakanda was a real place, they would never let us in because we come with that bullshit. They can't leave a package on their doorstep without somebody taking it just to see what's in it. And like we as a community have to change our mindset. We have to train our children. I don't think Black people as a whole understand how much better we have to be. Like we can't be on par with everybody else. We have to excel because I really feel like other races really think of us as the bottom of the barrel.
Please.
I see Asians racist against us. I see white folks racist against us. I even see Mexicans or Hispanics racist against us. Like we're the bottom of the barrel because we're darker than them. So you know what I mean? I don't know why that is, but I think because of that, we have to try so much harder. So I don't think we've gotten to a point where we as a whole understand that. Everybody's just really, I'm gonna do what I got to do to survive, and that survival instinct really is a slave mentality. Like there's no pride or honor in the things we do sometimes, and that hurts us. But man, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I think some things you said that may be crazy. Like please you elaborate. Said that. Okay, so for example, he was just talking about how how they think. I don't think it's because of our skin tone. I'm thinking from what they see. Yeah, I think it's more about what they see instead of what our skin tone is. Because, like, I know people, well, not people, but Black people always say that they show us on TV doing a lot of things. That's why, you know, we have a bad image. But if we're not doing these things to make that image bad, how can we ever be looked a different way?
First of all, fuck that. That topic is so fucking annoying. First of all, I want people to stop thinking it seems like Black folks are the only people that steal packages and Black folks are the only people that kill the people of their own race. As I stated before, proven fact that social media and the media, you hardly see, oh, this Asian killed enough. They don't report about the same shit like they report on us. They don't speak about us in articles the same way that they do. Like when they talk about Jay-Z, oh, the ex-felon Jay-Z wants to take over this basketball, whatever. But if they do a fucking white person, they might have a criminal background. They don't say, oh, fucking Bruce, I don't know, fucking Brad Pitt who smoked. He might have sold drugs years ago. They don't call him ex-drug dealer. Not he didn't, I'm sure. But they don't label us the same way. So media and stuff make us look worse or than other people. But I'm like, how do we can't prove that shit because they don't show that shit. So I'm saying
agree. But that's why we have to be so much better.
But
even if we do so much better, or regardless, they still gonna speak negative on us. Like I said, with Jay-Z, he's a billionaire. they still call him an ex-felon, ex-drug dealer. As much as he has done whatever for the black community, like I'm tired of us ourselves trying to, well, how do we have to make ourselves look better so we look better to these fucking racist other races that are gonna look at us regardless? Fuck what they think. Do what's best for your family and your community. And I don't give a fuck to make nobody feel better about me. Fuck y'all. You ain't paying me, so who cares? That's just my opinion.
I disagree with
people gonna kill all day.
whatever
We ain't
you
gonna be able
think
to
better.
handle everybody in the fucking world.
Right. I disagree with anything better because that's as well. If we listen to Lamo's comment or statement, if he say better and better consider us robbing and stealing, that's not, and they're gonna do it. There's other things we could do. I just don't agree with that. I mean, of course, it's not. We're not gonna. It's gonna take a lot for anything to change for us. Of course, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot. But I don't think that helping out any is gonna make it bad, make it better. That was my whole statement. I don't even think that at this point in life that anything could happen to make it change. So if Wakanda was here, I don't think anything would change.
I disagree with you there. I think the one thing that will change the world is when the aliens come.
If they do what?
When the aliens come.
And we're gonna forget about everything goddamn else.
Right. And the reason I think that is because at that point, if aliens come out and they're like we just don't like humans, we're gonna exterminate y'all. At that point, we're all people. We're not black people, white people, Asian people, Mexican people. We're all people. And at that point, we have to come together. We have a common enemy.
I think a common
enemy it would unite everybody. Unless they got to the point where black folks taste different from white folks, and that's how we separate each other out. If aliens is just like y'all all people, fuck all y'all.
I still think they will put us out first and let us try to take them and they go somewhere.
I think it will be the immediate response, but I think long term, we would just be people. Like I think any change is going to take generations. Period. Thank whoever changed.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. So if we talk about generation, right? Do you think generations now is getting better than the old generation? Or what? Because you say anything take time for generation.
It'll get worse before it gets better. I think generally we don't. I think a lot of us, our kids, excuse me, our kids and our kids don't understand why things were the way they were with our parents and our grandparents.
It's different. I feel it's different because in our generation we have social media. Back then, what did you have to find out information? Newspaper or a magazine, which you're not getting the news immediately. Social media, you can have news in seconds. So of course you're going to see more now than what we knew of back then. So we don't know. It could have been the same type of shit. I mean, of course, times are different, whatever. But social media is a hell of a drug, and I think that's why I don't know.
If
we cut out social media, things could be a lot better. I do agree with that. Too.
Agree. Like the other day, I said I was gonna go a whole day without hopping on like without even thinking about it. I pick up my phone and open up Instagram. Like this shit is addictive for real.
It's taking over lives. Like social media is like a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse.
Whole day without it.
And, YouTube includes social media, right?
Yeah.
So you go a whole day, you won't watch no podcast, you won't hop on no games, you won't hop on Facebook, Instagram.
Yep.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
And you a Gemini.
So you said YouTube is technically not social media depending on what you're watching.
YouTube is absolutely social media, period. There's no technicalities about it. It is absolutely social media.
Because if I'm watching sports highlight, that's not social media. That's like me watching TV.
Can you socialize with other people?
No.
In them comments.
Yes, you can in the comments.
No. I can't.
I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm saying can you?
It's not
That
live.
makes it social media. That doesn't
It's
matter.
not live.
The comments are absolutely live.
Okay. I'm saying I'm not watching this. No. First, you gotta shut up and listen. I said it's me watching highlights of the game. What comments as I'm doing?
So
what comments do I see media. Or can do? Me personally, I don't know. Videos, right? I don't know about comments on there. I just haven't even. I don't.
Regardless, right? Social media. So when I say cut off everything for a day, I mean YouTube, Words with Friends, Instagram, Facebook.
What for free? Is it social media?
It is definitely social media. If you you socialize on, I'm considering that social media.
I don't socialize on Words with Friends. Most of them, I block my word where people
can't.
You
making more excuses than anything right now.
I'm just saying they can't text me or talk to me. I'm literally playing a game.
They can't text you on Words with Friends. What are you talking about?
You could block it where no one could say anything.
That's a whole different statement. They can still message you.
He's just saying you have an option of doing it if you choose to or not.
Right.
And I do. I have mine on there. Only if it's like a friend that they can. But mine is all blocked. Because people come on there for the wrong reason. So I block it.
Regardless. So regardless, you'll go a whole day without all of that.
So you pretty much telling me that I can't even play a game.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're addicted to it. It's social media on a lower scale, but it's still social media. We're often most of us are addicted to it on some level. Even if I get on my PS5 and I chat with people, that's social media.
Oh, I don't do that.
I know that. I know you don't do it, but my point is, it's still social media, right?
I just said what I do.
Point.
I didn't say that about you.
Missing my point.
I said what I could do.
Regardless, could you go a whole day without all of it?
I know what. So that means in the old day when people were playing games on their phone, that means they was already had social media.
The game.
Even in the old day, you could be able to talk. You could be able to send.
We ain't talking about Snake on the flip phone Motorola.
Right. Like Ray, you missing the point and you not answering the question, right? You coming up with a bunch of excuses.
Let's do it. Let's both do it. Let's both do it. So do that mean that we can't text either?
I will allow texting.
Whoa, no texting. We said none of it.
I'm fine. We go a whole day without doing nothing on your phone. Pick a day.
Bet.
Pick a day.
We do it tomorrow. I don't mind.
We can't do it tomorrow. Let's do it on Friday.
No, Friday coming into the weekend.
No. I'll say it's easy to do during the week. Let's pick a weekend day when you ain't got.
No. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
Let's do a Friday or Saturday when you don't have work to kill 8 hours of your day, right?
I'm working Saturday, so I'm still gonna have time.
Okay, let's do it Sunday tomorrow. Let's do it Sunday.
Do it tomorrow.
Challenge.
Sunday. You see what Ray's trying to do, right? He got 8 hours to kill, so he don't need the phone anyway. So he was like, "Yeah, let's do it when I gotta work and I'm asleep." No, we ain't finna do that. Pick a day when you off.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
You work 2 jobs. You work 16 hours a day on Thursday. Wouldn't that be better for you than me?
But you the point I'm trying to prove.
Thank you.
You the point I'm trying to prove.
I'm just saying.
You the point I'm trying to prove, right? So it's easier. It's easier for you too. So I don't want it to be easier for either one of us. Let's pick a day off. We got nothing but time, and we just stay off the phone.
Sunday.
Bet.
You know where we can do this at? Todd's office. Look at God.
Huh?
We can all come together on Sunday at Todd's office while y'all see if that happens.
I'm gonna say this Instagram. I want y'all to watch because y'all can tell on Instagram when somebody logged on. We need to see. We need a way to verify it.
See, that's the thing. I can't verify you because you got 2 phones.
2? No, if he logs on, it's still gonna show he's on Instagram.
Yeah,
no.
He
could, no. I mean, like he could text with his other phone
both
to
my
other
phones
people.
It's linked. All the messages show up on both phones, so that don't change that neither.
Okay.
Well, the problem is you can log on to YouTube and won't nobody know the difference.
He's like, you might be right.
Ray finna cheat like a motherfucker.
He gonna have that picture on the TV in the back.
This is why I don't trust Geminis.
Why keep keeping me out?
Probably because you've been on.
No, it ended. Yeah, it ended. Oh, one last quick thing. So I don't know.
Dang, Coolio died.
Wow. Yeah.
He died at the age of 59.
He just came up. See, you see what social media helping us with? We wouldn't know that till next week, Lambo.
Exactly.
I mean, I get it.
We wouldn't know that till next week, Lambo.
We'll probably know it tonight at 10 o'clock news.
Wow. No. I don't think he's big enough for 10 o'clock news.
No, his song was pretty big. Gangsta's Paradise.
I think we would know.
No. I mean, like for Georgia, especially with the hurricane going on, nah.
You say he died the wrong week? He died during the wrong weather?
Yeah.
Somebody made a good ass point about what if you got a driver from Florida in your electric car?
Shut up, Larry.
like you be asking.
Teslas are screwed. Fuck y'all. How you laughed at us because we had to get some gas. Now you can't even charge your shit. That ain't funny. I hope y'all are safe in Florida. Hope y'all evacuated.
I wanted to address that real quick. Y'all got like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes.
I want to address because I saw a story the other day about it was some young ladies that was on a trip, and they were talking about they put in GPS in the car GPS, and they took them to like an abandoned warehouse twice. So I was like, I want to just like make sure y'all being safe, y'all aware of your surroundings. Like them people that snatch you up is out here for real, like doing different shit, putting shit, like they were tracking your car, putting shit. Like the way the girl described it is like they broke into the car and they stole something small. So and the way she expressed it was like the way they set it up was the whole purpose was so you would stop and look and spend time in your car alone looking for something so they can ride up on you.
Yeah, what was
like please be careful.
Something like they would put something on somebody's car. Like you said, they put something on somebody's car so they can get out and grab it while they're trying to get it. They snatch them.
Like, please be careful. Don't, especially like ladies, don't go getting gas at night. I hope you and Lala not doing this shit. I will cut y'all out. Be mindful of your surroundings. I had somebody pull up next to my car at the gas station the other day, and I had to quietly grab my pistol and prepare to fuck somebody up. I mean, just be mindful of your surroundings.
When I come to my house at night, I look around. Is there anybody outside? If I see somebody, I kind of sit there and wait for them to pass by. I'm too small to be trying to fight off somebody. Knock on wood, Lord, I don't want nobody to get caught. Take me, but definitely be safe. Men, that's like if we go to the club, that's why I don't ever play leaving the club by myself if we downtown. I don't like walking to my car by myself. I always tell if I'm with a female and they didn't park close to me, we're going to walk to someone's car together. And then that person drop the other person back off to the car. But ain't no walking by yourself.
It's dangerous out here.
Yeah.
Y'all please be careful.
They probably not kidnapping no niggas though. I ain't heard that. Or man, my bad.
As I say, I mean we pretty much safe, you know what I mean? But y'all need to be careful. Yeah, they don't want us.
Yeah, y'all don't take me, please. Don't take nobody.
But I'd appreciate that. Nah, I ain't gonna say that because I gotta give it to me and I'd be regretful. But like I said, be mindful if y'all get your hands on the tasers, pepper spray, what have you. Okay, but we need to go to the gun range.
Yes, let me know. I was gonna say it, but you just said it first. Me, you, Lala, and Ray.
Be prepared. I mean, I teach everybody. You know, Ray don't know how to shoot. We're good.
Oh Lord, Ray, shit. What happened? Never mind. I ain't gonna ask you what you got on this podcast because people don't need to know what you got. They just need to know once they pull up on your ass. You got to pull it out.
Ray, you want to finish this out?
I think he's frozen.
Sure.
Oh, he's not.
I didn't make no comment. All right.
He was stuck.
I want to end on one note. So we gotta be very blessed that we are not in Tampa right now. Okay, it's crazy weather. So always remember to be thankful for everything you got, even if it's not much. Every little thing is better than nothing, because somebody have less than you. So always be grateful. And we'll see you next week for the Leftover Podcast with Lambo, KB, and maybe Lala. And I'm Ray. Good night.
Night, y'all.
Wait a minute.